Alright gang, I'm back and we're going to do 2 episodes today. And I looked back at the VOD, or VODs, and I noticed in episode 1 we learned about mag plates, which are missing from our list. And in episode 2, part 2, we learned about atmospheric thrusters from, what do you call it? Grinding. We found a little one of the drop thingies, unknown signal, whatever, and it was covered in 4 little flat moles, flat atmospherics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in the bits that we already ground down, grind them down, keep the bits because obviously we'd already done it. And then go from there. So we definitely have landing gear as well. We can take that off the front of our vehicle. So it can only be grind to learn shenanigans. So there we go. Does that give us the mag? That gives mag plate already. Okay. And then okay, so I'm just gonna quickly spawn in 4 of these things. As I said, you can go back and check, but in part 2 we found a either, I don't know if it was a wreck or an unknown signal. Actually I can't remember because I was just flicking through the videos at super speed, but we did indeed get 2 of these. It was 4 of these little flat atmospheric, I think they were even the D shapes or whatever, not that that really matters from the number of parts. They were definitely the small ones though. So I'm just going to spawn 4 of those in. Like so. And then we'll just grind them off and call that fair game. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because I wanted to check that when we turn off creative mode and we go in here and we go to atmosphere, yeah, okay, so that would have, or definitely does, unlock all of the engine parts. Okay, excellent. Right, next thing is I'm gonna just grab this stuff and take it upstairs as much as I can. So next thing is we're gonna go wreck hunting, but first I thought about it and I'm gonna keep my original rover and then I'm going to try and fix up and position. We'll see if we get a connector or whatever. Should work like that. We'll see where, so if we could bring an elbow up there like so. I'm going to put a connector above here, right, and then we will build off of that. Should maybe, actually I'd want it to be further in, wouldn't I? Wouldn't want it to be right in there. Ooh, that, ow! Somehow I turned my jetpack on and then seemingly off again. So let's see, yeah, it's the same difference over here. So is this side, well, this has a hangar as well, and they're gone. Would it be better on this side? I don't think we're going to fly it in a little, tiny little hangar. Oh, we've got hangars both sides anyway. Okay. The other side's got more flooring. But I think this side is more convenient in terms of where we come up and down the ramp and in and out of our door here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to work on this side. Okay, I don't want to waste too much steel. I want to like reshapen up these parts just so that nothing's going to go clang on me. So let's see, if this is the line here, then I guess what we'll do is we'll grab a few more of those. We'll grab some of these. Oops, stop pressing the button too many times. Then I guess that's the middle. Yeah, this look okay. And then let's see, connector. Can I, wait, have I not got inset connector? Oh, wait, so, wait, connectors hasn't worked properly. Oh, okay, because it's, well, no, large grid should have inset connector. Why do I not know, if I know connector, then I should know inset connector. What? Small ship connector is not available. Wait, how do I only know small ship connector? There's something going wrong here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Okay, so I think I could build that connected to that catwalk. Like so. Okay. Well, this is a bit dodgy, isn't it? Okay, so we can't do the inset one the way I wanted to, but... Ooh, don't. You're gonna keep falling off that, aren't you? Okay, so can I make one of those there? Okay, at least then there's a frame and I'm not gonna fall through the whole time. Because you just know that that's what's going to happen. Let's put the let's get some of this going. Okay. Okay, that's got most of it covered. Why have I not got enough for that one bit there? That's alarming. Okay, so on top of that, oh, hungry. We're going to eat some kelp crisps. And yeah, I want to see if I can use gravity and just drop a another connector there and then build off it, and then we can start charging the batteries right away. So I'm going to, oh, I can't build on top of that because, okay. I can build on there. Right, let's go. Should I just open this? Yeah. Because it's just too cool to not do. Look at that, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to get rid of... Oh. Oh, that's where the cockpit is. Wait, can I jump in the cockpit through that panel? No. But through there I can. And then I can jump. Can I jump out the other? No, it always puts you back the other side. Okay. Never mind. It was a cool idea. Okay. Right. So, want to build... I need a couple of steel plates. I've got some of those. And then I want to build another connector. We don't have all of the bits we need to make... we have most of the bits we'd need to make that though. Maybe I am going to be forced to put... Maybe I'm going to be forced to put... what do you call it? Put my thrusters onto my little doobly-doo. So this is... So like that. Okay, so I think what we have to do is we have to weld that up so that the magnet's on. And then we drop the other piece. So, but if I don't even have enough for these connectors, then we definitely have to go out scavenging. Yeah, no, I haven't even got enough for that. Unlikely. We can... Yeah, look, we can't. We got no nickel. We got no nickel. Oh, I should probably put this ice away though, carrying in my pocket. That's gonna help, isn't it? Yeah, we're missing some motors and bits and... Oh, okay, so... The wonderful dream I had. Okay, we got that bit done. And then number 6, R. G, no, not G, B, gravity alignment mode, yes. And then it's got to, I've got to kind of look up in the air. Hang on, am I going to fall through a hole? No. Okay, so R for small. Gravity alignment, yeah, R. And then I wish I could bring it closer to me. Oh, I can. With control, okay. And then we... Wait, what? Okay, free placement. Okay, shift. Control, okay. Alt, no, okay. And then just look down a little bit. And go bloop. It fell off. Oh, so close. So close. I so nearly did it. What if I'm further away like this? Okay. Number 6, R. Bring that over there. Do that. No. 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 Stop. Okay. Go all the way around then, since I can't seem to find the way to bring it back. And then down here a little bit. And then... Boop. Yes. Got it. You beauty. Okay, take that off. Grab that. Run in here. Come over to my big box. Yes, got all the bits. Okay. Scratch everything I said before. It's too far over here though. Can I push it that way a bit? Yep. Ah, got it. Okay, there. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. I'm definitely not regretting leaving these holes. That's fine. Let's see. Where is lock? Toggle block on. Trading mode. No. Throw off. Auto lock. Switch lock. There we go. Locked. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. So then we go in here. We change this to my usual. There we go. Okay. So we can build off of that. Not facing the way I wanted to, but I don't care. It's fine. Okay. And then we're gonna, what are we gonna put on there? Cargo container. I've got a feeling we're not gonna have all the materials. I just want to make a tiny little flyer without ripping apart or risking my little rover, so we can be a bit quicker. Cargo container. So let's see, number 1, number 2. Number 2, we got that there already, so medium cargo container is probably good enough. And then do some things coming off the side and the front. Now I want to do a slightly different design with this. So I think we're going to go towards the rear. I don't know actually. I haven't thought this through. It doesn't have another connector on the bottom, does it? Does the large one? But I don't know if large makes sense. Large is going to be... So large has got one at the bottom there to go on that connector, and then either side, but we go like that and then go forward to back. That's going to be heavy though, isn't it? It's going to be a lot of materials. These are my favourites looking. Do we go with one of those? Because it's got the panel underneath as well. Could work, eh? Let's go with one of those. Okay. So what's the minimum kind of Medium cargo container. No. What's that? I can't remember what it's called. It's called medium modular cargo container. That's what that's called. One of those. Survival kit doesn't matter because if we die, we're going to die anyway. Okay, so go with one of these. And we can carry a little bit more cargo and we can nip about a bit quicker. Is that on the thing? That's got to be on the thing, right? Isn't it? That's lined up? Yeah. Okay. So we got that. Let's just check. We've got gyros, 100%. So we're going to need those. Okay, let's get this locked up. Display. Oh, silicon's always going to be a pain for us, isn't it? I might have to borrow that cockpit that I built in here. Can you make the rest of what's needed? Did you make a display at least? Oh, I'm never going to have enough gear to complete. Okay, cockpit. We're going to want to have something to fill up. We're going to want the small tanks on there. Now, where do I want to put the cockpit? Do I want to put the cockpit on the top this time? That would be a different design. Or just at the front, make it simpler. I mean, that would be different, wouldn't it? Than anything I've ever built before. Cockpits. Let's have a look at the different types. So we could just slap that straight on the front and then that's additional storage. Oh no, we can't, that's the bottom. So we could slap that straight on. Oh my god, I am the worst with these controls. Straight on the top. We've got this one. The fighter one looks pretty... That would go with the sort of sleekness. I quite like that idea. Yeah. Does that take... That takes more bits and bobs though. Bulletproof glass in particular. You know what? Let's just try it and see how we get on. Okay. Definitely going to fall to my death one of these days.
Energy low.
Have we got a bunch of stuff we could disassemble? Quite possibly. We've got lots of stuff we could disassemble. Lots of girders. Energy low, okay. What was I missing? Displays. Ah, silicon. Bane of my life. Okay, let's go wreck diving. We're not going to get this done cheap as chips here with the equipment we've got available. How many of those girders did I have? 80. Let's take 40 and cut them down. Not a lot else that I want to scrap really. We wouldn't do bad if we did find a refinery. I wonder what I would get by cutting down. Disassemble. Okay. I did get the other displays I needed though as well. That's good. Let's have a look. Oh, we're hungry again. Damn it. Okay, so we have a functional cockpit. If I can see the bloody... There you go. So we have a functional cockpit. That's good. If we got some... Oh, batteries. Nickel. Oh! Batteries are going to be painful, aren't they? Oh, lordy. Okay. So we want them low down for weight reasons, but we want them... Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of having them like that. Or we could do this. and make them into the wing design. Gotta have a think about. I think I'm going to put them on that upper level there. Got to be careful not to fall. Like that. Okay. So, G, get rid of that. Take one of those. Could we get, if we got one battery done, that would be amazing. But I doubt it. Those power cells, yeah, okay. So power cells need silicon and nickel. All right, let's go scavenge. I'm assuming all the while that my absolutely amazing, never in any doubt for any moment whatsoever, 4-bar 3G Algaefarm is performing brilliantly. And is definitely not at any point ever going to slam into the base and clang everything and ruin my entire playthrough. Yep, I'm going to live in that naive world. And we'll see where that gets us. Okay, but the one thing's for sure, though, that even though it's making good numbers of kelp snacks now, it's those alone are definitely not going to sustain us. Let's take a meal with us. Fruit pasty. We've got the clan crunchies in a pinch. Okay. Alright, onwards. Onwards. Let's juice up. And let's go wreck diving. By the way, if any folks, I will try and pin a comment about it. But if anyone pointed out, like when we did learn Atmos and all the rest of it from the earlier videos, I really appreciate you. I figured it was only fair if I went back and spent my own time looking for it, and luckily we did find it. So it turned out I wasn't cheating myself. I have a hard time trusting my own memory in my old age. So yeah, I want to do this. Okay, we have a full bottle. Excellent. Let's go. Through the doors. Out we go. Not even pressurized, so there's no point doing all that. Mumbo jumbo. Alright, rover it is. So more driving around for now. I could go the easier route for a vehicle. But yeah. For now we're just going to try and build a new flyer just to have some fun and get some practice in. I could go back to that crane actually, thinking about it as well. We could go back to the crane and grind that down. There's going to be a lot of parts there, at least steel plating and such, some hinges and whatnot. Maybe there's some displays there, but we'll check out this wreck first. This came in the last episode. Check this one out first. I've got to remember to hook this up as well to recharge its batteries. Although we're on 80%, so we're okay for now. 2.76 away in closing. You know, there's worse things than just driving across the desert on Pertam. We also had that scrapyard signal that popped up somewhere. Don't know if that was in this general direction. I didn't get the location or the direction from where our base was. I got it from the old Outpost 1. Suppose we could turn Outpost 1 signal back on and see where we are. Another meteor storm. Let's eat that other meal, that fruit pastry. Get our hunger back above the 20 mark. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, the sooner we can make some better meals rather than just kelp chips, very much the better. Okay, I see it. Looks like there's another ditch ahead of it, so we can use the terrain and get pretty darn close, which is groovy. Look at that fruit pasty filling us right up, that is. Right, now I have to engage serious mode now because we are on our last strike. It's another rover by the looks of it. I've got to not do that. Not tab out. Oh. Oh, is that Outpost 1 remnants over there? I think it is. So what is this? Is this one we've already maybe visited? Let's see. I don't have a gun. I keep forgetting I lost my gun. Right, go gadget power pack. Serpentine. Nothing happening. Oh, what's this? Wow. Okay. Neat. Did I forget to bring my hacking computer, or is it on the back of the vehicle? I'll be annoyed with myself if I forgot it. You've got a wheel missing. You've got batteries. You've got panels. So that means displays. Oh, I am stuck. That is a rotor, an advanced rotor. Jackpot. Oh my goodness. Jackpot. Okay, did I remember my hacking computer? You've discovered universal hauling. Okay, where are they? UVHS regional headquarters. Interesting. Hacking computer is aboard. Oh my god, things I should be checking before I set off. Oh. Oh, they were attached to the hacking. Oh. Okay. Well, that's silly, isn't it? Right, I didn't see any weaponry. Oh. Hold up. We haven't got the luxury of letting bits just go by the wayside like that. I didn't realise they were attached directly to the hacking computer. Classic. I think that might be the remnants. Yeah, we should turn the signal on for number 1. Now, oh, thinking about it. We could put thrusters on this. Those look like really big wheels compared to mine. 5x5s, but okay, but it's small grid. It's just they're just 5x5 instead of 3x3. Okay, hacking computer number 8. Let's get you whacked on here. Boom. All right, you do your job and get that hacked. There we go. Did that say drill timer? Is that a drilling vehicle of some sort? Wait, what are those? Those are hydrogen. What on earth is going on up here? What kind of a vehicle is this? They're very maneuverable, forward and back at least. Right, let's leave that for a second. We'll come back to that in a moment. But where is Outpost 1? Oh, there's a new wreck detector, number 9. Okay, turn that on. Outpost 1. Oh, it's not Outpost 1. Outpost 1 is completely the other direction. So there's something else over that hill that isn't Outpost 1. Let's go find out what it is. Cautiously. I could take the vehicle because the vehicle can take a hit. Yeah, okay. I can't take a hit. Alright. Slightly different tactics. It could be something we've seen before and just left for dead. Looks like a truck. It is. There's some sort of truck on its side. What is going on here? Cool. Large cargo. It's a big cargo truck. What? That would be a great restoration project, wouldn't it? Look, they've done that as if it's a central axle. Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. I want to fix this up. What? Okay, this is the luxury we cannot afford. So I'm going to do new from current position, and we're going to call it dump truck doobie doobie. And if you are a follower of our Sunday roadcraft sessions, you will get that reference. If you're not, it's a little song that goes dump truck doobie doobie dump truck, and my friend Tiger plays it all the time. So that is a green signal, very green. It's inert, so scrap vehicle, big rover truck design, all rusted up, no weapons. Okay, boom, got it. I'm going to switch that off for now to keep the thing clear. Let's have a look where rec number 9 is. Where is rec number 9? Rec ping 9 is that way, 7 clicks away. Ah. Alright, let's go back to rec 8. I mean, we could just salvage it down, but I don't think we'd gain a lot from the salvage. Yeah, it could be a fun project. We may never see that again. Unknown signal, 2 clicks that way. Got to keep an eye on the food and the amount of time. Oh, half an hour into a session. Oh my, I'd rather go wreck hunting, to be honest. I can't believe we found an advanced rotor 1 session after we needed it. Still, we have it now. And it forced me to try and improvise and learn how to do stuff with hinges when I don't have a rotor. Okay, we're on board. So that's that taken over. At least the cockpit. In fact, we've got everything. Hydrogen thrusters. What a funny design. Docking camera. This is cool. Lots of spotlights. We've got the whole thing. Drills down, drill angle. But I don't think there's any drills left on it. Sadly. Huh. This is cool. And it's all mine. Is it drivable? Has it got any? It's got power. Let's see. Oh, it has the lock on. Okay. So. Oh, this is really cool. Number 5, it's got a docking camera. Okay. At the rear, that's excellent. Oh, this is great. We're going to slap some thrusters on this and turn this into our little flying bug. I'm not going to use these hydrogen engines, though. That's hilarious. Wow, I can't believe that's got hydrogen engines. That was cool. It still has ice. It has small reactors on board. That's where the power's going from. Oh my goodness. And then, oh, it has battery reserves as well. Fantastic. Okay, in fact, what we should probably do is turn the reactors off, right? So we save that uranium. There we go. And then we're just running off the battery 16 hours. That's fantastic. Okay. So if I press P to release, we could actually limp this back to base already. Okay. Let's go G. Let's go cockpit. Since we don't have a drill, we'll put this to handbrake on off. And we'll do it that way instead. There we go. This is hilarious. The only tricky part is I've got 2 vehicles now. I could hook them together maybe with some hinges. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely want to turn this into our little flyer though. It's got some big storage. It's going to save me loads of time on the storage and that. Oh, fantastic. Okay. I don't really fancy trying to hook these two up because I feel like, if anything, both of them will blow up. I've just noticed how badly damaged that is, by the way. Okay. Put that back together. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we're going to make this into our flyer. Hilarious. Hilarious. We're going to need one of those. Block cannot be built. Oh yeah, because you build that, don't you? Yeah, so here you go on there and you go add wheel. And so I don't know how this works. There we go. Add wheel. Unable to attach wheel. So I think because it's too close to the ground, right? So we could probably lower this one down. Can I lower this one down? Height offset. No, I didn't mean to scroll through like that. Why are you moving? Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Like that. Have I got enough bits? I don't think I've got any bits, have I? I've got no bits. Okay. How far is this from our base? 3.86. Okay, so we go back, we fill up our can, we fly over here with the remainders. This is perfect. That's what we do. Okay. That's what we do. We'll go back to base. This is going to save me a whole load of building work. We're going to salvage this beastie. Actually, you know, I could probably go to that big old truck, the dump truck doobie doobie on its side, grind some of that down and finish repairing that one, right? But anyway, that would be the sensible option. We don't do sensible around here, folks. You know that by now. Right, I'm going to go back, hopefully get the rest of the bits I need to repair that wheel, and then hobble that one back to base. And then we're gonna... We still don't have all the bits we need for the... I think I have to grind the dump truck down. Yeah, I mean, it'd be silly not to. Not to go too far back on what I just said about we don't do sensible around here, but I think we have not much choice. I'm guessing that that regional headquarters thing has probably got defenses up as well. We should be able to cover that 4 kilometers really easy with the, especially with the tank as well. As long as I don't face plant into the sand dunes and die and lose the playthrough, we'll be okay. Alright, so we're going to come out of this one. Since we're at the 38-minute mark, we're going to come out of this one with a spare rover, which we're going to turn into our flyer. We're going to grind some of the bits off it anyway. We're going to grind down dump truck doobie doobie as well. And see if that gets us airborne. I don't know why that thing's got all those... Well, I mean, I guess it's been used for hauling mining stuff and everything. It's just it's an interesting design. Love it. So we won't build our own ship because we'll just reuse that one. That's going to save us so many components. That's fantastic. Plus we can take down what we'd already put up top there as well. Might have to move where the connector is and everything. We'll cross that bridge in a moment. Right. Jump out of there. Check what we've got on board here. Some of those rockets. Oh, that's in the cockpit, that's why. Okay. Jump in the cockpit. grab the rockets. Should make myself an SR-20 pistol, at least. Oh, exciting. We're increasing the size of our fleet by salvage. I mean, I could take that one down and get the dump truck, but I think that would be silly. Okay, I have got all the components successfully withdrawn to finish making that wheel. Excellent. Have another kelp pack. Actually, how many more kelps have we made in the meantime? Another 2. All right. Yeah, and we've got this other cockpit we can strip down as well. Let's see. Let's get rid of this, so we're not going to build this anymore. Like that. Get rid of that. I guess we'll get rid of that and we'll work out how we're going to put a connector underneath the other thing. Yeah. Okay. I'll need that. Right. Good. Gonna just take all of that extra. Oh wait. Fill up my bottle and what have you. That's full. Fill up on energy. Nice. Have another bag of crisps. Alright, so wreck detector ping 9. Wait, it was 8. I should have changed the bloody name. It was number 8 though, wasn't it? Which we can verify by putting Dump Truck Doobie Doobie on, who's over there as well. Okay, thanks Dump Truck Doobie Doobie. You've really helped me out. Okay, we'll just call it that for now, whatever. Just see how my brain works as random words. Yeah, okay, ready to go. And boop. I'm assuming that my jetpack gets me over there and that the bottle would be enough to get me back if I needed to. I'm trying to feather it a little bit so I don't use up all my fuel pushing against the game limit, but I think I'm just fooling myself at this point. Yeah, okay, we're into the bottle, never mind. That's fine. It would get us most of the way back if we had to walk. Okay, boom. Fix the wheel. Okay. I assume that you are configured in some reasonable way. You're functional, okay. You're functional. Let's make sure that everything is just okay. Functional. Okay. Oh, I switched it to handbrake and then I left the handbrake off. That's why it moved. 1 minute. We're never going to get to that. Where was the dump truck? Let's go over here and we'll scrap this down. It's a shame. This will be pretty cool. This is a pretty cool bit of scrap. I like this a lot. But needs must, guys. Needs must. We have to have the parts. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, it's sad. Yeah. Oh, it's got everything run through, and oh my god, this is such a cool truck. It's not a salvage scrapyard playthrough though, it's an escape Pertam or die. So we have to be a bit more We have to be less sloppy and wanting to do all the whole rescue cat, rescue puppy, rescue kitten. I guess what we need is less of those and more complex components. Things that have got displays and motors and all that kind of stuff, groovy stuff. Oh, what was in the box? What's in the box? One single battery cell piece. Okay. Oh, it's one more than I had before. In fact, with the vehicle takeover that we've just done, we've got loads more than we had before. Okay. Just a bunch of that in. Whoa, do not kill yourself whilst salvaging. Note to self. Memo from health and safety. Personnel are not permitted to inadvertently unalive themselves via reckless use of welding equipment and grinding equipment. I'm not going to worry if there was anything in those tanks. I think it's we need the components more than we need the ice right now. This would have been a cool project. Okay, there's no other major components in here, just steel plates. But that can also be either reused or ground down. What I really wouldn't mind doing is finding that other scrap settlement signal that came through. Did I just split that in half? I think I did. Alright, let's move on. And I just wanted to check these bits here. Barred windows, okay. Yeah, there's nothing super special, so I'm going to save time in the interest of food and whatnot. Just make sure that there's no special kind of blocks in here beyond those bar windows. Could be handy, I guess, the girders and whatnot. Okay, let's move on. Let's see if we find anything more exciting. Sorry, dump truck doobie doobie, but I've got other needs. We go towards regional headquarters and just verify that it is armed and ready to defend itself. How much power have I got? 99%. Okay, that's good. Fantastic. This thing's covered in surprises. Oh my goodness, be careful. It seems to be set to also go very fast. And it doesn't mind jumping up in the air a little bit. Okay, I think this will probably just be defending itself, which I have no interest. It could be a neutral, fully neutral, but I think it's gonna do the whole like, unknown signal detected. Security grid active. Yep. Okay. So we have confirmation of that. I don't know how tough those things are to fight, but we are not in a position to do that. So let's yeah, let's get back to base. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please no. Please no mistakes. Okay, we can get rid of the Rex Flyer salvage now. We'll delete that one. We got dump truck if we ever get desperate and we need just a few more steel plates or something. We know what it is. Let's get back and let's start thinking about where we can put some engines. Some thrusters rather on this. Actually, you know, let's just make sure we get home first. And then... It seems pretty sturdy and stable though. It's got these big 5x5 wheels. Feels like we're crossing the land a wee bit quicker. Still won't be a patch on being in the air though. Oh dear, what can the matter be? I don't know with this design if it was intended to use those thrusters. I guess those thrusters were intended for when it's maybe fully laden, because it looks like it's got two like small grid large containers. So when that's full of ore, I don't think we know drills yet, do we? Or is that another one I'm going to have to go and search for? So we could also, in a pinch, to get, you know, to get silicon and whatnot, and a bit of nickel for batteries, we could also slap some drills on this thing, since that seemed to have been its purpose. I wonder, I want to even look and see where the drills were attached. Don't know where they were even attached. What a peculiar little buggy. I like it. Alright, this is a pretty solid episode. Nice, another unknown signal coming in. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd like to get this to fly and go up the top there. That would be awesome. Let's get the things that I think are going to be the most difficult. Get this emptied out as light as it can and start thinking about where we can put some thrusters on. Also, actually I could just use this container here because that will be super convenient. We need to get our hacking computer back off there as well. Nice. Even though once it becomes our regular flyer, we'll probably put it back on there anyway, but just for now to get it out of the way in case I have any accidents. Not that I would ever have an accident, but you know, better safe than sorry. Let's say if Clang comes and pays us a visit. There we go, we'll put that on there for now. Excellent, okay. So I would like to, we could add even more batteries. I like this whole like spotlights in all directions kind of vibe. I like these little blast door things here, so it's a little bit more, it's already got like some of the defensive things that we would put onto it with a little cheeky little pattern as well. Got some flashing lights. I like it. It's got an ore detector. Excellent. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So how are we going to build this out? So what I was thinking of doing is after trying my hand very briefly at some Space Engineers 2, like I really like the fun little design they have of that little starting vessel. First one with like the extended tail and an engine that comes off of that. So I was thinking of doing something similar. Since it doesn't matter where your thrusters are in Space Engineers, they're just taking from, always pushing from center of mass, right? I want to try and keep this original design for now. Okay, and then so what we could do is we could replace some of these hydrogen thrusters with Atmos for now. Just rip them all out. And we could also just leave them there. I don't think this is going to be our escape from Pertam space vehicle. It could be, but I'm hoping to make something a little bit grander than just this. Yeah, we have that docking thing. So we could build... We could take the side railings off and we could do a vertical kind of coupling up there instead. That would be easier than changing the design. Then the question is, do I want to keep the wheels on? Because they give it a bit of extra protection if we ever hit the dirt for some reason. Lots and lots of exciting ideas buzzing through my addled brain. Okay. I think we... Yeah, we could build something that comes... If I take that one off there, and I take... I definitely want to take that colouring, which is Shift P. Yeah, okay. And then we go... We're going to go actually number 4. Can I... If I do that... No... Oh, that doesn't make any difference. Trying to see if there was something that I could connect a square block onto without it looking so... we'll just go with that. Oh, I can't go with that design because the connector's at the back. Or, yes, we could... actually just cut through there and put the connector in the middle, or even at the rear container. Ah, debris! No, not like this. Uh-oh. I do not accept. I do not accept your invitation of killing me, game. Oh, okay. So I don't think we're going to have time with 3 minutes left. But we've got... Let me know. Give me some design ideas. Give me some thoughts. What I'm thinking of doing is roughly bringing this out here like that and building like a raised tail that's got the... that's got some thrusters and everything on it. Or we take these off and we go with that classic kind of Avatar style dropship look. I'm always thinking like Aliens dropship and that kind of stuff. Yeah, alright. I am going to go and think about some design ideas and how I want to do this for the next episode. Next episode is going to be building up a flyer and getting more mobile. And last thing I will do, because I'm super curious, even though there's a storm on it, I'm going to have a look. So this looks pretty good. So this design seems to be working. We do have the rotor now. But so far it doesn't look like we're going to need to use it. We'll have to. Yeah, we should have been making some more chips. Only a couple more. But every little helps. So there you go. I think that means outside of the storms that those are being more productive than they were before. I'm guessing that at the very least we get 4 bars for much longer on average each day outside of storms than we were before. Oh, I've just noticed my exposure level going. Okay, so yeah, this is the whole we don't have exposure cover in here. If I jump into my emergency cockpit, there we go. It goes down. Perfect. So that even that works. All right. Thanks everybody for watching along. Appreciate any thumbs up you want to give. If you've enjoyed the video, I thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share it with friends and family and whatever, next door neighbors. If you haven't enjoyed it for whatever reason, then I thank you for watching anyway, and maybe I can convince you another time. Good vibes, folks. Take care, and I'll see you soon.